green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
JJ Buck.
Well, what a night in Houston. And you say, well, Jeff, Houston. I mean, come on, man. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Houston. What a night in Houston. For a kid from Albuquerque, New Mexico, a kid who grew up right here, right down the street from some of you, right across town from some of you, who started Albuquerque Academy, went on to LSU, and started there and won championships with the Houston Astros, and now is a Boston Red Sox, and made his first appearance back in Houston last night as a Red Sox. And got a standing ovation in a place where, JJ, I told you when I was there, it was amazing how many people were wearing this young man's name on his back. And first at bat, hits one into the Crawford box. It's the opening drive. Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Glad you found us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, how you living?
What'd it do?
How cool was that last night?
That was one of those wow moments.
Right?
Like, of course, this is going to happen.
Kind of who that dude is, though, isn't it? It kind of, like as far as being clutch in his career, and he's 30 years old, and he's an all-star game MVP. He's a two-time champion. I hear you, Dodger fan. You can stop and whatever. He's got 2 rings. Is the second one at least legit for you? Right? But for Alex Bregman to go back to Houston after the years that he played there as a Boston Red Sox and hit a home run on his first at bat. He took a 2-0 pitch from Christian Javier and put it into the Crawford box. His parents were there. They took they flashed to Sam and Jackie sitting in their seats, and Sam wearing his City Connect Boston uniform. And Sam used to always be in those same seats with his hat on and his Astros jersey or his Astros shirt. But this is, man, I don't know, man. It was just one of those kind of, that's really cool. And by the way, dude is hitting 301. His slash line is 301, 382, 543. He's got 15 home runs, 48 RBIs. Highest he's posted OPS since 2019. He was voted to the All-Star team, even though he was injured. He can opt out of his contract, which is paying him $120 million. I don't, just one of those things, man, where, first of all, I'm glad, and I knew Houston. Why would Houston not give him the ovation? It's not like he wanted out. I think he made it pretty clear in the offseason he wanted to stay there, and he was one of the last, he was the last big-name free agent to sign in the offseason. And
it was late.
It was super late, right? It was down to Detroit and Toronto and there. And there's a big push right now. I hear a lot coming out of Seattle. Seattle wants to throw a lot of money at Alex. But good for him, man. I just thought it was a great moment. And I don't know if we've got any of his post-game sound. I'd love to find some of that a little bit later. But we got a lot to do today, and we're open for business. Let me give you phone numbers to get in today. 505-246-0610. Area code 505-246-0610. Your emails come in this morning. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. You can find JJ on the X. It's _JJ Buck. And you can find us on Facebook, the OD and the AM. Adrian's up this morning, as he is every morning, putting on a pretty spectacular production on the television side. You can find us on Xfinity Channel 26. You can find us on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM, and, of course, the YouTube channel for ProView Networks. Guest list today, 8:30 this morning. I'm looking forward to this. James Lobstein is going to be with us. The Lobo quarterback. There is a competition at UNM, a quarterback. And Jason Eck, your head football coach, has said, I want to have a quarterback named by the time school starts on the 18th, which is next week. Today being the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. And it's between Jack Lane, the guy who, he's not an incumbent, but he kind of is an incumbent, right? I mean, with the whole coaching staff and everybody coming over from Idaho, he was Jason Eck's quarterback at Idaho last year. He knows the system and all that, but he was not available to play in practice during spring. And that's when James Lobstein, who was here last year, took the number one team reps. I'm looking forward to talking to James, and you've been out there watching him quite a bit. And you think this is a real, fair, honest competition, and Lobstein's got a chance?
I do. When you listen to what Coach Eck has had to say, the fact that it hasn't been announced yet, and the reps and what these guys are doing with the ones, it is close, and it's still right there. And I think this is actually something that is a positive for Lobo football. The fact you kind of have this guy that's coming out of nowhere to be a QB2 that's earned the trust of the coaching staff running this new offense. I expect to see both quarterbacks play against Michigan, and then from there on, you go with a QB1. But get both guys some reps against Michigan, and then Idaho State. You're like, all right, this is our starter. Let's get some confidence in this contest and see what happens.
I think he'll name a QB1 going in, and whether it's Lobstein or it's Lane. Here's my prediction. JL will win the quarterback position. Huh?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You think I'm safe on that? Like the Wildcats will win. Clovis is playing, whatever. All right. So that's your 8:30. That's what you got at 8:30. Let's get NFL. Let's go. Let's start at the top. At what point are we concerned about the Rams and Matthew Stafford? Because I'm going to tell you, for me, that point has kind of come. He was supposed to practice yesterday. They say he had a great workout over the weekend. This was going to be his first practice. Big step back from the back soreness. They counted the throws at the practice facility on Saturday morning. He threw 68 passes. You're like, he's a quarterback. Like, I don't know. Isn't that what you do in warmups? You throw. Okay, he threw 68 passes, and he felt better. And he was expected to go through drills the next day with the plan to take it, according to Sean McVay, the coach, a day at a time from there. So yesterday he didn't practice, and McVay said that Stafford had a great workout, that he looked good, he felt good, quote, didn't feel good enough to throw Monday. That's a problem. Rams said they, quote, didn't think practicing was the right thing to do based on how he woke up feeling today, end quote. So instead, there was Matthew Stafford in civilian clothing, walking to what they call restorative and rejuvenation chamber, which is next to the practice field. Evidently, according to McVay, this is to help recovery, but it's kind of normal for any of our players, is what he said. I don't know where you are, dude, but when my quarterback 7 days before can't throw, I'm worried.
There's no other way to spin it.
They're spinning it. They're spinning it by saying he'll be fine.
Issues in your back. They're not saying he's going to be fine. Right?
Oh, he'll be ready for opening day. Is everything coming out of Rams camp?
Keep saying that to yourself, but I think it's more of what at least Sean McVay has done is try to temper expectations. Like, yeah, he's throwing, we'll get him back, but it's Jimmy Garoppolo season, and in 2 weeks, it's going to be: do you trust Jimmy Garoppolo for an entire year season? And the answer to that question is yes. In this offense, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyren Williams.
So you're not downgrading Puka Nacua in your fantasy?
Not at all.
Still my keeper, even though I have the second to last pick in a 14-team league. What is that? 12th pick. I cast the deciding vote, by the way. They were drawing, and dudes want to go last to first and first to last, and I'm like, yeah, let's go last to first, and I got picked out third. If I'd have said let's go first to last, I got third pick. I screwed the whole thing up. Now I got 12th pick. It's horrible.
It can be tough, but you can get it done.
My keeper will be Puka Nacua then?
Yeah. The targets are still going to be manufactured with Jimmy Garoppolo in that offense. And when you just look at the foundation for the Rams, a Sean McVay offense, like this is a guy that
man. You trust Jimmy Garoppolo the whole season? You do? All right.
Now, are you picking up the phone and calling on Kirk Cousins then? Because Kenny Pickett's not an upgrade.
No. Is Kirk Cousins an upgrade on Jimmy Garoppolo? Yes. You don't think so?
I think this version of Kirk Cousins
at 40 years old or 37 years old, coming off an Achilles,
you'd ask him to do the same thing you're asking Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who do you trust more?
And you're like, yeah, you're asking a quarterback, but you don't want either of these guys throwing 40, 45 passes a game. And if you look at Matthew Stafford's game log until Philadelphia, they didn't ask him to do that last year.
Yeah. And then they went to the snow and they asked him to do it, and he damn near did.
But you got to remember, too, they also flirted this offseason with the realization that we get out before something like this happens.
No, there was a lot of talk about that. And then they went and gave him a bunch of money. So when they gave him a bunch of money, that made me say, all right, well, he's healthy. Back in, I'm a lot older than Matthew Stafford, but I deal with a back issue every day of my life. And those of you who have back issues, remember you laughed at me when I said, remember the first time my back hurt when I sneezed. and there's plenty of you out there just going, oh, yeah, I remember that too. Yep. If you've got a back issue, any of it, it doesn't go away, man. This is concerning. And you think the Rams are good enough to win that division and go to the NFC Championship game with Jimmy Garoppolo quarterback all year?
Yes. Their front seven is as good, if not better, than anyone else in that division. The 49ers, Brandon Ayuk might not play until week 6.
Right.
Christian McCaffrey
is a huge question mark.
Trusting someone.
Yeah,
if he's on the field, he's still the best offensive player in that division.
Huge question mark.
They went through a lot of turnover. Defensively, did the 49ers just going through
but they got Robert Saleh back. He's going to wave the magic wand.
The 2 starters left in free agency.
Yep.
You look at Arizona, you're still waiting for Kyler Murray to pop. Okay, they were an 8-win team. And Seattle, Sam Darnold versus Jimmy Garoppolo, that's not a shoe-in where I'm going Sam Darnold all day.
It's my point on everybody's got intrigue. And I think Seattle and Arizona are really interesting, and I think Arizona makes another move this year. I agree with you roster-wise. I agree with you that the Rams roster, I think their defense is really nice, especially up front. I've got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. Kyron Williams run the football. Kyron Williams is the most underrated running back in the NFL the last 2 years. Maybe the most underappreciated. And he's a horse, and he stays healthy. Jim Garoppolo did get San Francisco to the Super Bowl. He did. Wow, it was their defense. And okay. We got him to the Super Bowl.
And that's the formula that the Rams have.
Right.
Like Jared Verse is a dude.
Beyond.
Like they've built a really good defensive line.
Yeah. All right. Ram fan, I know you're there too. I mean, you got to be feeling this. Love to hear from you at 505-246-0610. Here's what we're going to do at 9:10 this morning. We're going to give away a foursome to the Clubs Foundation Golf Tournament, which is coming up on Friday of this week. Clubs Foundation gives baseball and softball players scholarship opportunities to help offset the high cost of playing club baseball and softball. So all the proceeds of the second annual the Clubs Foundation Golf Tournament go to the Clubs Foundation Scholarship Fund. And we're going to give away that coming up at 9:10 this morning. If I run through that, I'll set an alarm, but I'll try to remember that. All right, when we come back, I got a bunch more NFL stuff. Ram fan, though, I mean, like, how are you feeling? Because I'm listening to some people saying, he's fine. He's Matthew Stafford. He doesn't have to go out. He knows the offense. He doesn't have to. Really? But his back is jacked. He's sitting in some aluminum chamber while everybody else is out playing football. But I'm not supposed to be concerned about that? 505-246-0610. LaBarge Landscape is going to take care of your yard. Front yard, backyard, side yard, whatever you need. You want a complete redo? You just need some maintenance. You need some cleanup. You need some irrigation work, some fence work. LaBarge Landscape is the place to call. They are locally owned, family operated. They specialize in professional landscape construction, maintenance, cleanup, irrigation, design, synthetic turf, walls. You need it. LaBarge is your answer. That's why I called them as well. For me, it just got away from me, man. It's a blind spot for me. I've been traveling a ton this summer. I don't have time. I don't love doing the yard work. And my sprinkler system needed some work. I just needed clean. Help me, help. And they came over, and they are fantastic. You don't know what you want? They will work with you on that. LaBarge Landscape experts will come out and walk you through the process. They will design sketches for you, different ideas, until you find exactly what it is you and your family are looking for. And they are licensed. They are bonded. They are insured. All that means you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about someone not doing the job, not completing the job. We've all gotten that little baggie thrown onto our driveway with 3 rocks and a flyer in it. You have no idea who they are. Are they going to finish it? Are they going to get it done? LaBarge Landscape guarantees their work. Go to their website, look at the gallery, you look at the pictures, see what they do. You're going to be really, really impressed. It's LaBarge, LaBarge, LaBargeLandscape.net, and then give them a call and schedule an appointment. 505-345-3000. It's area code 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It is LaBarge Landscape.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All In Autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
I'm David C. Chavez, personal injury attorney. For over 4 decades, our law firm has remained steadfast in our commitment to serving the remarkable people of New Mexico that have been injured through no fault of their own. I'm a New Mexican fighting for New Mexicans. I received my bachelor's degree at NMSU and earned my law degree at UNM. I can proudly say I'm both an Aggie and a Lobo. Call now and I will meet with you. 40 years strong, and we're still as local as red and green.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Blue Bell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
Hi, my name is Daniel Chavez, and this is my business partner, David Chavez. We are the owners of Indeed Safety. Indeed Safety is a local safety consulting company helping our clients with their safety needs for their projects.
One of the things we pride ourselves as a construction safety company is helping our men and women in construction get home safe every day to their families. Indeed Safety is a proud supporter of ProView Network.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports.
31st annual Sports Animal Birthday Bash coming up at Ex Novo. Saturday, August 23rd. It'll be from noon till 4 in the afternoon. We'll have free limited edition t-shirts for the first 100 people. Food and drink specials from Ex Novo. You'll see all your favorite sports animal personalities and professional UNM sports stars at Ex Novo Brewing Company. It's at 701 Central Northwest. It's a great spot, man. Great spot. Great food. Go check it out. It's on the sportsanimalabq.com website for more information. You'll find it all there. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck, 505-246-0610 if you want to come in today. Emails come in, Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Ram fan, I'm looking for you. I just saw Carlos down the hall. He's a Niner fan. And you should have seen his face, right? When I talked to him, Jim Garoppolo, he's like, well, right? I got that. And I'm like, well, I took you guys to the Super Bowl. I mean, you're good with it, though. All right.
This is total in case of emergency break glass situation.
Yeah.
And what's behind that glass is Jimmy Garoppolo. And you're not asking Jimmy Garoppolo to be Matthew Stafford right away and take you on the verge of the Eagles. You're saying, can you get there with a loaded team around him? The veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at the list.
Better than Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the list of backup quarterbacks. Jameis Winston, Mitch Trubisky, Andy Dalton, Jake Browning, Mason Rudolph, Case Keenum, Teddy Bridgewater, C.J. Beathard, Tyrod Taylor, Tyler Heineke, Cooper Rush, Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Mullins. I mean, all right. I guess. Top 10 backup quarterbacks. Sports Illustrated ranked them all, by the way. Where do you think Jimmy Garoppolo landed?
Is he not in the top 10?
Jimmy Garoppolo was number 2. There we go. In regards to backup quarterback. I mean, yeah. As you put it in Kirk Cousins is number 1 as backup quarterback in Atlanta to Michael Penix Jr. This is according to Sports Illustrated. They did this story. When did they put this out? May 30th. It's a couple of months ago. They got Daniel Jones, number 3. He may be the starter. Jake Browning in Cincinnati, 4. Jackson Dart, 5. Mac Jones. You know where Mac Jones is?
49ers.
He's the 49ers. He's 6. Marcus Mediocre, 7. Andy Dalton, 8. Malik Willis with the Packers, 9th. And Jacoby Brissett, 10th. All right. I mean, you don't want to be on your backup quarterback, man. And that's why when you said, would you rather have Kirk Cousins? Probably not, because that means you're probably locked in there for a couple of years. All right, well, that's that. You mentioned, since we're on the NFL, so let's stay there. A couple other things. So what is it with dudes in the NFL at 2, 3 in the morning that have got to drive 100 miles an hour?
You got those expensive cars.
I get it, man. And nobody's on the road. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you what it does. And why get this car if I'm not going to let it go? But you get a lot to lose when you're doing that. Cleveland Browns defensive end, rich guy. He can afford the ticket. Probably can afford the insurance upgrade too. Myles Garrett got a citation for speeding on an interstate in Cleveland or outside of Cleveland. This was Saturday morning. 100 miles an hour in a 60. He was pulled over at 2:01 a.m. in Strongsville, Ohio. Got a $250 fine. Doesn't have to appear in court. I'm going to guess that's worth it, man. Like, with all due respect, I'm him, and I just signed a $150 million deal. How much was 250? How much was my deal? $40 million a year. What I get? 5 years?
All the money.
Yeah, I got bleep you money at that point. I'm going to guess that's worth it, and I might do it again. No? $250? Go on your way, Mr. Garrett. Can I have an autograph? I mean, honestly.
What is this? The Cleveland Browns or Georgia Bulldogs we're talking about?
Well, might as well be. Browns played, I guess, Friday night. That night, he didn't play. He sat out the game. And he was back at practice on Monday morning. Browns are holding joint practices with the Eagles this week. But he was issued a citation for failure to control his motor vehicle after a single car crash left him with shoulder pain and some other injuries. When was this one? This was a while back. That's when he was traveling at an unsafe speed. I just don't get it, man. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't get it because I don't have that car. And maybe I don't have that car because I don't need that problem. Right? But is this no thing, little thing?
It's got to be
not a big thing.
A little thing. 40 over, going 100, and when you already had Shooter Sanders do it twice and the general manager had to address it.
Yep.
Like, we don't want our dudes in a situation where there could be a catastrophic crash.
Yep.
With your franchise defensive end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the whole, everyone's speed check. Going 40 over. Yeah. Put yourself in a different...
We all speed, dude.
40 over is a little different than 75 and 65.
Yep. All right, you mentioned this one too. Brandon Ayuk. So he was last year's big Niner receiver holdout, right? And then he got paid. And so he's one of the guys who did get paid. They got rid of Deebo Samuels. He had the injury. Week 6 is now when the Niners are eyeing a return for him coming back from the ACL injury. Week 6. So where are they receiver-wise? Is Juwan Jennings holding? He's at practice, right? Is he holding in?
He's got a calf injury.
All right. So that makes him useless, and he wants a new deal. They've got the rookie from last year, Ricky
Pearsall, late round Jim. Fire him up in your fantasy drafts.
Because he's going to be their guy. And I got to believe Kittle, that makes Kittle way more valuable, doesn't he?
Yeah, already a top 3 tight end.
How much is it's all going to fall on Brock Purdy, isn't it? Oh, Brock Purdy, you got paid, and now you can't play. Well, yeah, because I don't have Deebo Samuel anymore. I don't have Brandon Ayuk. I don't have Juwan Jennings. But it's all going to come down, if it goes sideways, it's going to be all on Brock Purdy, isn't it?
Purdy is now paid to elevate whoever your wide receiver 2 is.
Which is who? If Ayuk is out,
$200 million, make that average Joe better than average.
Make Jacob Cowing look like he did at UTEP. Right?
Yeah.
No, honestly.
Make him look like the guy that transferred to Arizona?
Yeah. Yes. Make him look like that year that he had at UTEP. The year that they came to the New Mexico Bowl. He was terrific that year. Now they got beat by that Jordan Love team. Wasn't that the team that got beat by, was it the Jordan Love team or was it the Fresno State beat him? How do I not even?
It's Jordan Love. I feel like.
No, they played North Texas.
Yeah.
They played North Texas.
Mean Green.
That was another UTEP. That was way back. Yeah, Jordan Love played West Texas. It had to be Fresno State. Yeah. But, I mean, who's he throwing to? Niners are the biggest. Well, I shouldn't say the biggest. Who's your biggest question mark?
Well, if I'm Brock Purdy,
they're one of them.
And you got first round pick Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey.
DeMarcus.
No excuses.
Okay. All right.
Paid you $200 million, man.
So they're not one of your biggest question marks. Who's like your biggest question mark going in? I don't really know what they're going to be. Jets, Jacksonville, Seattle, Arizona. I know what New Orleans is going to be. Atlanta's interesting to me.
Well, a team in that division that I'm not buying into is Carolina.
Okay.
Like a resurgence there.
I'm not on the Bryce Young train either. I'm just not. All right, let's talk about that when we get back. 505-246-0610. Surprise teams or really just question marks as you go into this thing because, I mean, there's so many storylines, so many question marks. 505-246-0610. Lobo quarterback James Lobstein coming up in an hour from now at 8:30 this morning. Looking forward to having a conversation with him. Who watches your home when you're not there? Property crime's on the rise. It's always an issue here. The officer shortage continues to be an issue. Affordable private security is a big deal. I've trusted IPS for years. That's what International Protective Service is. IPS protects homes and businesses in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. The response time typically for the police to show up for a break-in, property crime, residential crime, business crime, is hours to days. For IPS, it's 7 minutes or less. When it's your property, it matters. IPS has officers all around town. Albuquerque, Santa Fe, they react quickly. They're strategically placed that way. Often they catch criminals in the act. They detain them. The cops come and get them. IPS provides you standing guards. You want eyes on your property around the clock? They'll do that for you. They install alarms, camera systems. They have state-of-the-art facility monitoring those cameras 24/7. This all raises the level of security around your home and your business. Look, you've worked too damn hard to build what you've got to let somebody just come in and destroy it. Don't wait to be a victim. Call IPS. Talk to them about protecting what you have built. 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420. They are online at ipsglobal.com. Passionate about making Albuquerque and Santa Fe better and safer places to live and work.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight, from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Yeah, you think Buffalo and Kansas City and Cincinnati and Baltimore are going to be good? Eagles are going to be good? Pretty sure that the Saints aren't. Is it Tennessee? Are there a bunch of teams for you? Is there a team where you're just like, I honestly don't have a feel?
Yes, there's definitely a couple. One of those is the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fair.
Fall into that mix of a couple things click. Are they in the wild card race? And you're looking at a team with Geno Smith, Ashton Ginty, Brock Bowers. Like, okay, they have something here. Max Crosby, we know he's a franchise player. What else is around him? And they're moving Jamal Adams to linebacker, so they're making some tweaks there. A team like that pieces in place. Geno Smith, we just saw it in Seattle. Can you do it again in Vegas and make them a wild card team?
Bigger bust, Geno Smith or DeMar? I'm kidding.
Hey, now. Gonna blur that out.
I think the Raiders are fair. Not really sure I think I know what they are either. I mean, I know everybody loves what Denver's doing, and they should, right? What Bo Nix became last year quickly. They had a running back. I think Cortland Sutton's going to have a big year for them. All right. everybody loves the Chargers because, well, everybody's always loved Justin Herbert since he's got there, and Jim Harbaugh's there, so he's a magician, and they got to the playoffs last year, and they added a running back as well. I'm not sure I love what they've got as a receiving core. They just brought Keenan Allen back. In that division, it's vogue now to pick against the Chiefs because it's been so long. But after Ladd McConkey, do you love Quentin Johnson or Keenan Allen in the Chargers?
The Chargers and Broncos are pretty much mirror images of themselves.
Okay.
When it comes to the offense, I think Ladd McConkey is better than Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
But they're both kind of teams that are just have wide receiver one and then make it work in the scheme after that. I think Amari Hampton, the first-round pick, is going to go bonkers in that offense.
I think he will if they let him go. I know they got Najee Harris there, and he's hurt right now, but they said that they want to split it. But I think you're right. I think Hampton takes over that job.
Yeah, they took a hit with their left tackle going down, but what you can do is slide a top 10 pick from right tackle to left tackle, who played his entire career at left tackle at Notre Dame, Joe Alt. So it'll make up for that a little bit. But my thing with the Broncos is they've checked every box. I think defensively, they're just as good. Plus, they added a first-round pick at corner and Dre Greenlaw and Hufanga from San Francisco. The development of Bo Nix and an offense that then added, let's add Evan Ingram and J.K. Dobbins to go along with their second-round pick, R.J. Harvey. So all the boxes were checked of Denver taking a step forward. For them, it's, all right, now can you do it against winning teams?
Right.
Which is, that's the next step. That's a logical next step in that process. You went from 10 wins last year, wild card berth, but at the end of the season, you lost to the Chargers, you lost to the Bengals in overtime, now blew out by Buffalo. Okay, now take that step, and can you compete with Kansas City and Buffalo and Baltimore?
Here's a fair question on the text line. It says, does the offensive line of the Raiders worry you? Ashton Genty didn't look sharp in the first preseason game. Is Ashton Genty a top 10 running back this season behind that offensive line? It's fair. I mean, it's a totally fair question. It should concern you. Is that a great line? I don't think it's a great line. Do you?
No, and I would ask who started that game.
Right, who was in front of him in a preseason game. I think that's fair, too.
Because you've seen some weird things. It's like Tua started, but yet the Dolphins didn't start either of their tackles.
Right, but all you see is, the quarterback played, so how come he wasn't that good? Right. All of that's right. Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to go with the Cardinals on this one. As far as my big, that's not, you know what? That's not right. I think Arizona's going to be good. Seattle's my one. The complete, I don't know, for me. Because there's so much of a reboot there. But I do believe, and I know you don't, that Sam Darnold can be a little upgrade from Geno Smith. I believe Geno Smith hit the ceiling. I don't know, and this is why they're the team that I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know that I think Sam Darnold hit the ceiling. I think there may still be room for Sam Darnold to get better. Obviously, Seattle does too. Sam Darnold was really good last year until those last two games. Jeff, those were the two biggest games of the year. You're right. But they were 14-3, and he was the quarterback. Well, he had Justin Jefferson, and he had Jordan Addison. You're right. Didn't have his tight end most of the season. I think Kenneth Walker, healthy, is really good. Can Jackson Smith and Jigba become a number one? He became the main target last year by the end of the season, even with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett there. I think there's still gas in the tank on Cooper Kupp. You're going to tell me he's your number two receiver. I'm going to tell you that's a pretty damn good number two receiver. I think defensively they're decent. Offensive line is okay. To me, they're my I don't know, because I think so much is dependent on how they develop another receiver and which Sam Darnold are you getting. Do you buy into the one from last year? Or you buy into the one that you saw in his other two stops?
And that right there is just strictly, you think there's a higher ceiling because he's 28 years old versus Geno Smith being 34.
Yes.
And I look at Seattle, and I think they should be fine offensively, everything you just said, and someone that could be another, hey, put it in the sleeper category. I got those guys. Troy Horton turning some heads in camp,
Right.
caught a touchdown pass over the weekend, rookie wide receiver from Colorado State, mixing in there. And with the questions you have in that division right now, Seattle has a bigger opportunity to pop with Sam Darnold than, say, the Raiders having to navigate Kansas City, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
All right, Shedeur Sanders had a game. You might have heard about it on Friday. Everybody was losing their mind over it. Retire his number. The new depth chart is out for the Cleveland Browns. Where is Shedeur? Well, he had to move up, right? I'll tell you where he is when we get back. Coming up, also, we're going to get into the best team in the state of New Mexico, according to Sports Illustrated, when it comes to college football. Do all that. Come on in at 505-246-0610. James Lobstein's going to be with us coming up at 8:30 this morning, the Lobo quarterback who's in that competition to win the starting job. Meanwhile, summer's winding down. How's your car looking? It's been on adventures. It's been on roadies. It's been to the lake. It's been to the mountains. It's been to the junk. It's been through the monsoons. Now it's time to call on the Spot Automotive Detailing. Talk to them about ceramic coating, paint protection film. It'll keep your car looking flawless all year long. They come to you and do this. Guard against rock chips, bugs, UV damage. Get that showroom shine through all your adventures. While you're at it, your windows tinted for a cooler, more comfortable drive. What is On the Spot Automotive Detailing specialized in? Coming to you on the spot, where it works for you, at your office, at your home, and detailing your vehicle. Better than anybody does it. That's why they've been voted best in the city. You know why? Because they're best in the city. That new car feel, that new car clean, that love of being in your vehicle. Look, do you have one of those clocks? Like every time you fill up, mine shows me how long I spend in the car. It amazes me each week how often I'm in the car. Enjoy your time. Want to be there. Clean it up. Take care of one of your biggest investments. On the Spot Automotive Detailing. Get that brand new car feel. Without that brand new car price, call them. Actually, just go online. Everything's right there. Book and buy online at otsdetailing.com. It is otsdetailing.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Got shots? Got shots? Got shots?
During Got Shots, participating providers open their doors for any child who presents for immunizations, regardless of whether they are a patient or whether they have insurance.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Bluebell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient.
Feel free to go lose your mind.
Sure.
14 of 23, 2 touchdowns, look good. This is just to get everybody talking, and I don't think it means much, or does it?
Man, I feel like you got to give Gabriel a chance.
Yep.
Because, Flacco and Pickett, they're the knowns. There's not going to be a lot of wiggle room. You're the ceiling. I think you're hitting it with both those guys. You know what you're getting if you start. And this is the ultimate, did you hit the Powerball with Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round?
Yeah, and maybe you did. And time will tell. But hitting a Powerball in the 5th round, you usually don't discover that until much later. Because you're going to give everybody else in front of him a chance. Now, I get it. This is not your typical 5th round pick. This isn't Tony Romo coming out of Eastern Illinois. This isn't Brock Purdy in the 7th round. Right? This is, I get it. But if you, and I'll stand on this until they prove me wrong, and I don't think they will. If you used a 3rd round pick to draft a quarterback, and you are a franchise who has no idea what you're doing at quarterback next year, second half of this year, and has had the track record that the Cleveland Browns have had at quarterback, which is, I don't know, the worst track record in football, right? Is at quarterback. You got somebody worse at quarterback who's handled their quarterback situation. The Bears have not been real good at it either. But, I mean, best quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, you're going back to what? Bernie Kosar, Brian Sipe. I mean, you guys, most of you don't remember those guys. You don't even know who the hell they look like, right? Best Chicago Bears quarterback is exactly Jim McMahon won a Super Bowl with that great defense, right? So these two franchises. So
Rex.
Man, I remember Brian telling me that Rex is really good. He believed it too. Maybe he still does. If you invested a third-round pick in a quarterback, you're going to give him a shot. Now, I'm not telling you that means he's going to eventually be better, Will Dillon Gabriel, than Shedeur Sanders. I'm telling you he's going to get the shot, I do believe, before Shedeur Sanders does. Now, if Shedeur just outplays him in camp, and they go, wow, he really is that dude. Okay, they gave him a shot in camp, and Shedeur beat him. But that's why Dillon Gabriel's listed at 3 in front of Shedeur Sanders, don't you think? They took him higher.
Yes, they took him higher, and I give him a similar opportunity. Can you match what Shedeur did in a similar situation? Depth chart, who are you playing? Let's go.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to watch it because all the sentiment. I mean, look, I don't even think people know what Dillon Gabriel looks like. Honestly.
Like just another Oregon quarterback.
Just another Oregon quarterback. Another Marcus Medioca, another Joey Harrington, another Akili Smith. Who's the best of them? Herbert? Who's the best after Dan Fouts? Because Dan Fouts was the best.
Is it in the league?
Well, in the last 20 years, I mean, there's been a bunch of Oregon quarterbacks. Harrington, Akili Smith, Marcus Mariota.
I'd say it's Herbert.
It is, right? I mean, Fouts was the best, but now you got to go way back. Yeah, just another Oregon quarterback, just another USC quarterback. Sam Darnold. I mean, just another Mark Sanchez. Oh, wait, Carson Palmer. All right, 505-246-0610. You're in on the emails today at Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. You can get in on the text line. That's 505-246-0610. Are we running some contests on our text line? Because I'm getting a bunch of those people. It's on another
Sometimes
station.
the misspelling sneak through.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Just working that through. All right. When we get back, we'll get into this. Boy, this should stir your emotion a little bit. CBS Sports put out their thing yesterday. Was it yesterday they put it out? The best college football team in each state. Is that when they put it out?
It was within the last couple of days.
Yeah, seems pretty easy. From Alabama to Wyoming. Who's the best college football team in Wyoming? Has it ever not been Wyoming? They got one.
Do they got any NAIA schools?
They're also the worst, aren't they? The best Division I college football team in each state. Who they pick for New Mexico, what they say about it. You can start. I mean, we're only, a month away from the Aggie-Lobo game or something like that? We can start running it now if you want. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jefferson Beata. Thanks for finding us on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All in autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is Pro View. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All in autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Steen, who's competing with Jack Lane. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Happy Tuesday to you, and thank you for finding us on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal, or wherever it is you found us this morning. Looking forward to the conversation with James Lobstein. The competition's been really good out there. Good to talk to him. And JJ, I know your big concern is the health of the receivers and who they throw into, and you can talk to him about that a little bit.
Who's stepping up? Who does he like on the outside? Watching some of the drills, yesterday, and they're working hard with who they have, and it's an opportunity. That's what you're looking for. Just like Lobstein coming into this season, looking for his opportunity. That's what the wide receivers have right now.
Yep. All right. Who's the best team in the state? Such an easy question for all of you, because you all are so convinced it's your team. So easy. CBS put out, they do this every year. Who's the best college football, the best Division I college football team in each state? And, Wyoming's got one, so it's one. Oregon's better than Oregon State. I thought the California one was interesting. They went with USC. Arizona State, Texas is number 1 in the country. Oklahoma, Ole Miss, LSU. Look, I don't know that there's a lot that makes you think. I mean, is Montana State better than Montana? According to them, yeah. I don't even know where we got a lot of debate. Maybe North Carolina. Is Duke better than North Carolina? That'll be interesting to watch. There's, you got Wake Forest, North Carolina State. You got a lot of teams there. What about New Mexico? And it's a big landmass state, so it looks big on the map. And there is your big Aggie logo. They went with New Mexico State. Pistol Pete staring at you. Do you agree with it?
This is one where they're just saying it's going to be a bigger dip with a year-one coach versus Tony Sanchez running it back.
According to CBS Sports, this is their write-up on it, because you can go through every state and say, well, Wyoming and in New Mexico. They said that both teams, that would be New Mexico and New Mexico State, had first-year coaches last season, and New Mexico fared a little better by finishing 5-9 versus 3-9 for NMSU. Lobos also won the head-to-head meeting 50-40. But then Bronco Mendenhall bolted for Utah State. New Mexico State is on track to reclaim state supremacy in year 2 under Tony Sanchez, while the Lobos are left to reboot again under Jason Eck. That's according to the experts that know so much football at CBS Sports. Now, I'm hoping they know the difference between whoever wrote the story between New Mexico and New Mexico State.
Always a fair question.
Right? JJ Monica, who works with me at the Isleta New Mexico Bowl, was just she also works on our basketball events. So she was down in Orlando last week for a site visit for our Thanksgiving events, and she said, hey, and I'm not going to tell you, one of the people from one of our other games that works on that, she's going to be at the Michigan game, wants to catch up with you, and yeah, she's like, you're going to the Michigan-New Mexico State game? And mom was like, that's New Mexico? Because Monica is an alum. Oh, yeah, sorry. So she connected with me yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, so you got corrected on the New Mexico State thing. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. You don't owe me an apology. That's her alma mater. But I mean, it's everywhere, right?
It's everywhere.
Yeah, all right. 505-246-0610. Miguel, what's up? You're on the Sports Animal. Good morning.
Hey, Aggies run the state. What can I say?
Well,
I don't know who wrote that article, but probably one of the smartest people around.
It was David Cobb of CBS Sports, so you must know all.
I think he's a wonderful guy.
Yeah, that guy's great.
I'm an Aggie. Graduated there in 1994, and it's been so long I got to stop and think. But I don't know. I've been reading the Las Cruces Sun News, and I know they're talking the defense is a lot further ahead than the offense. And most years, football season is just that little season we got to get through until we get to the real sport of basketball. But it's never too early to talk about the game. Should be a good game. I don't know enough about either team to say who's going to win, but it's good for New Mexico State to get recognition. That's what I say. And I know Sanchez is, he's got a couple. He's been down there 2 years now, so. And Eck up there in Albuquerque, this is his first year, so I imagine and I know the transfer portal, there's been a lot of transfers. And until they line up and play a couple of games, nobody's going to really know. But shout out to the Aggies for getting recognition.
All right. Appreciate you. And you like the author. See, when people write what you like, you think they're really smart. All right, man. Thanks for the call. 505-246-0610. See, that's where this is going to go. Aggie fans go, yeah, that's right. Although, is this really just to get to the real season? Anyone, I'm just trying to think in this league, and I say this league in the Mountain West, is there anything like Utah talks about Devin Dampier and why he's so good? How about Virginia? James Madison, the Sun Belt team, being the best team, and you got Virginia Tech.
JMU, baby.
Yeah.
Fighting Sticks.
Yeah. Saw a couple JMU hats down in Costa Rica. It's just kind of random. It's like, whoa, weird. West Virginia's got West Virginia. All right. I just wanted to give that to you. Just wanted to throw it out there. You see the top 25 came out yesterday? And I'm not a fan of preseason polls. I don't think there should be polls until I think that the college football playoff does it right, JJ. They don't have a poll until what, mid-October? But okay, fine. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia. Okay. I mean, it just looks the same every year. Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, Miami. All right. The highest ranked Big 12 team is Arizona State at 11. There are, 8 or 10 SEC teams. 10. Texas, Georgia at number 5, Alabama at 8, LSU at 9, South Carolina at 13, Florida at 15, Oklahoma at 18, A&M at 19, Ole Miss at 21, Tennessee at 24. That's 10 out of the 25 are in the SEC. I mean, is that depth or is that just top heavy? Should we call Brett Lashley?
They're just like, we just rank all the Big Ten and SEC teams and go from there.
I mean, literally. Boise State got in at number 25 because, well, I guess they wanted to throw somebody a bone, so Boise State's 25 because that's what they know about group of 5 teams. All right. Does it matter to you? Does anything resonate there to you?
It's really the realization that group of 6 squads.
Ooh, I heard what you said.
Group of 6. It's a group of 6, man.
I'm not arguing.
You missed it out. I'd love to bring it back. The rant I went on Friday. Get your thoughts on that? But
what was that?
The Pac State Conference.
Yeah.
And these schools riding high, and we can talk about football investment. Sure, there's real things there, but it's Boise State, and everyone's riding their coattails, acting like they did something.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And that really does stand out. And it was not just what have you done for me lately, but it was the national perspective going into this season. And when you look at Oregon State and Washington State, they've dropped. Just because you once were in the pack doesn't mean you're those schools at all.
New Mexico
anymore.
beat Washington State last year. Do you recall?
I do recall.
Do you recall that? I mean, New Mexico beat Washington State last year. That team you ran away from that you ran to. You ran away from the crap that was New Mexico State. This is your word, New Mexico. This is your words, not mine. The bottom feeder that is New Mexico. You ran from that to Washington State, the big Pac-12, and New Mexico handled them. I shouldn't say handle them, beat them.
A banner gets you nothing, and it's evident that gap is just bigger. And because you think you're cutting the fat of Wyoming and San Jose State and New Mexico, and we're going to be a packed team, that's not the way it works. They don't look at you like that.
Yeah. They still think that they are a autonomous 5. I want to get into that. We got a sweet deal for you coming up. James Lobstein, Lobo quarterback, is going to be with us coming up at the bottom of the hour, which is 8:30 to you and me. 505-246-0610 is how you get in on this. CBS Sports said New Mexico State is the best Division I college football team in New Mexico. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about your jewelry? You love it, don't you? She sure loves it as well. John Thomas Jewelers is my jeweler. You will love John Thomas Jewelers. The second you walk in the door, you're going to love it. You're going to realize it's different and it's special. They have their own state-of-the-art design center right on premises. They don't send their stuff out to Dallas or LA or wherever people send that. They do it all right there. And right now, they've got something called the No Regrets engagement ring. What is that? Well, when you buy the engagement ring, how do you know she's going to love it? I mean, you're surprising her, right? So you're not shopping together. Maybe you've looked at rings before and you have an idea, but you don't know. Maybe you even designed it, and you can design a ring there. They got 3,000 plus bridal sets right now on hand for you to go look at. But if you don't like what they have, design one. They'll make it for you. You'll see it in 3D. They'll preview it in 3D printed wax before it's made of precious metals. And if she wants something different after she says yes, you can exchange it. You have an entire year to redesign it after you propose. No penalty, even on custom-made rings. No one does this. The rings are guaranteed. They have the lifetime free nationwide warranty. The diamonds are hand selected by John Thomas Jewelers in Antwerp, Belgium, which is the diamond capital of the world. It's the no regrets engagement ring, and it's exclusively at John Thomas Jewelers. Go by and visit them. 3rd floor, Lewis University building on Louisiana. It's 1 block south of Manal. See why they've been voted the best jeweler in Albuquerque 5 straight years. Voted one of America's coolest jewelry stores. It is John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
This report.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All in autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action.
For you here in a few minutes, and we're going to talk with Lobo quarterback James Lobstein coming up at the bottom of the hour, which is 8:30. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. We're just talking about the college football season. JJ, we do this, and I guess probably next week we need to go through, probably maybe Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, go through and do our over-unders.
It's time.
Stigler was 2-12 last year. Can I remind you of that?
Did he pay up yet, or what's the deal?
You know the answer to that. I mean, with all the trade lunches he gets, and you'd think, something, but you know how that.
I'm always hungry.
The opportunities for the Mountain West early. Where do you think they can take advantage?
Ann Arbor.
Okay. 0 week next week. Fresno State at Kansas. If Fresno State's as good as Fresno State believes they are, there's a shot here, right? It's a game on Fox. It's a 4:30 in the afternoon game. Fresno State can win at Kansas, right?
Yes, opportunity.
All right. Hawaii is at home. They get Stanford. Hawaii, again, on CBS, is a 1.5-point dog against an ACC team. Hawaii was picked towards the bottom of the Mountain West. They get an ACC team in their place. That's a great opportunity, right?
I like it.
All right, the next week, Boise State's at South Florida. I don't know if it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to completely stumble, right? They got to go cross country. It's an ESPN Thursday night game. Like that's a big game that you can't get beat. Nevada's going to Penn State. I'm not expecting anything there. Arizona hosts Hawaii again. Colorado State at Washington. Does Colorado State have a shot at Washington? I don't know what Washington's going to be this year. All right, so those are those early games. San Jose State's got to go to Texas. Utah State's got to go to A&M. Fresno State, Oregon State? Or is that not, like, what do we consider Oregon State? We don't care, right?
Ain't that opportunity anymore.
Yeah. UCLA's at UNLV. The week before Lobos go to UNLV. I'm sorry, UCLA.
Because that's one that can be impactful for UNLV if they want to keep their nose in there as a group of 6 contender.
If UCLA beats both Kansas and if UNLV beats Kansas and UCLA, they're legit. They got opportunity early. Wyoming, this is in Laramie? Utah's going to, how does Laramie Wyoming gets these games, man.
Was that what Texas Tech last year?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah. I mean, they get games. Wyoming's, then they go to Colorado. That's, opportunity if you've got it. Colorado State, Utah, UTSA is a big game. Who do you like? Utah State and UTEP. Who's better?
I think it's Utah State.
Okay, so you're not buying into the UTEP thing, right? So you're not buying you're not buying into that at all.
I do think that Utah State will be better than UTEP, but I think when we get into it, really diving into these schedules and the win totals and over-unders, we're going to see that really outside of UNLV and Boise State, everyone is going to be talking themselves into we can be a bowl team this year.
Right. I think certainly early, but there's opportunities there as you just go through the first few weeks of that. There's plenty of opportunities, and there's opportunities to stumble that you can't fall. Right. You absolutely have to take. San Diego State's got Cal at home. That's a big opportunity. So they're there. Utah State at Vanderbilt, which will be fun as well. All right, we got a sweet deal for you, and I think you're going to love this. You guys are funny. Austin and
Deanna.
Hello, Deanna. Little Jim is your sweet deal today. Great deal for you. You're going to go to our website, sportsanimalabq.com. Go there at 9 o'clock. Click on the sweet deal logo. And it's half price off 1 month membership and initiation at Little Jim. So it's normally $130. It'll be $65. Little Jim is spectacular. It's your guys' spot, Austin and Deanna. Let people know how special Little Jim is, especially for, the little people.
Yeah, so the Little Gym is an international franchise that's been around for about 50 years. Us specifically, we're the East Albuquerque location, so that's where the deal...
Where's that?
So right off of San Mateo, Montgomery,
okay.
Right in between TJ Maxx and Scrubs and the Montgomery Plaza.
All right, and this is for kids aged, and I say little people, but everybody's like, wait, what? For kids, it's for the kids between 4 months to 12 years. You got child's classes, preschool and grade school gymnastics. You go do dance, you do karate. This is activities. You're always thinking, hey, how do I get my kid active? And this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. We cater to a lot of different ages, and it's really awesome. In each age range, we cater to different things. So 4 months to 6 years old, really gymnastics, preschool readiness, a lot of curriculum. After that, we're building confidence, growing skills, and getting them active in the gym. It's really fun.
And they just flat out love it.
Yes, heck yeah.
They also do parties, right? So if you're looking, where can I do my 5-year-old's party? I got a spot for you, and it's going to be Little Gym. You got great experiences and super, super safe, and I know that's always a big deal.
Absolutely. We take safety super serious, but we also do take fun super serious. So we want them to come in and enjoy themselves, build some confidence, build some relationships, and get close to our instructors and everyone in there.
How did you guys get into this? I know I threw one at you that's not on the script.
Yeah, kind of a lengthy story, but started with Urban Air in Littleton, Colorado for me, and then moved here, and Little Gym is also in the same family as Urban Air on the Unleashed brand.
Okay.
So, as well as Snapology and XP League, which we also have in the same space at the same location, and that'll be coming later this year.
All right. Now, what you're doing over there is great things. Look, this is a welcoming space for young families, for homeschool groups, parent meetups. They've got programs that support developmental milestones. It's a great spot for you to develop your child, ages 4 months to 12 years. It's half price off the first month, correct? And you waive initiation on that?
Yes.
How much is initiation typically?
So there's usually a sign-up fee of $25, so we're waiving that.
All right. There's not a lot of these available. Get there at 9 o'clock. Go to our website. It's sportsanimалabq.com. Click on the sweet deal icon. Half price, it's $65. They're going to waive initiation for your first month at Little Gym. What's the website so people can take a look at it?
TheLittleGym.com.
The Little Gym.
And just make sure you select the East Albuquerque location.
All right, that's the one. Best of luck with it. Always appreciate you guys and everything you do, and congratulations on all the success.
Thank you so much for having us.
When we come back, Lobo quarterback James Lobstein is going to be with us competing for the starting job with Jack Lane. We're going to hear from James Lobstein about how it's going in camp, the difference between the coaching staffs, because he was here last year, his development, who he's throwing to, and open it up the season at the Big House. That's all next. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport. including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Bluebell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
Hi, my name is Daniel Chavez, and this is my business partner, David Chavez. We are the owners of Indeed Safety. Indeed Safety is a local safety consulting company helping our clients with their safety needs for their projects.
One of the things we pride ourselves as a construction safety company is helping our men and women in construction.
It'll be 0 week, or week 0, or whatever, however you best like it called, and you'll get some games, and then 2 weeks from then, or 18 days from now, you get a full slate of opening up college football, and the Lobos will open up in the Big House in Ann Arbor against the Michigan Wolverines. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck, thanks for finding us today on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Big one. They're all big ones, man. Every week, who they play, it's a big game. They got to win this, or how are they going to look? Look, they're all big games. An interesting season, and so much going on with the newness and who's going to be your quarterback. First-year head coach Jason Eck at the University of New Mexico has said that there is a quarterback competition going on, that he would like to, and in fact will, name a quarterback by the time school starts, which is next week. I think he said the 18th. So probably by this weekend, you're going to have a number one quarterback and a depth chart. And it is down to a two-person competition for the starter. James Lobstein, who was here last year at the University of New Mexico after transferring from Sussex County Community College, and Jack Lane, who was Jason Eck's quarterback at Idaho last year and transferred down from the University of Idaho. Lane did not go through spring practices because he had an arm injury, and he's recovering from that, and they say he's good, and there was a pitch count, and now it looks like everything's fine, and he's going through the competition, and he's going through practice. And Lobstein, who took the majority of the first team snaps during spring. So who will it be? And it's a healthy competition. So you're watching it and you're saying, all right, I got a 6'3", 211-pound quarterback from Connecticut in Lobstein. But why didn't he play last year? Well, look, man, when you're playing behind Devin Dampier, why don't you play? It's like, you know, New Mexico was blessed in a lot of respects last year, athletic-wise. They had a terrific quarterback who's now at the University of Utah and will be starting in the Big 12 on a team that is one of the favorites to win the Big 12. That's Devin Dampier. So nobody was playing last year behind Devin Dampier. It's like when Donovan Dent was the point guard. You know, True Washington was here, and True Washington wanted more time. And well, why isn't True Washington? Well, because he's playing behind Donovan Dent, right? Donovan Dent's now making reportedly $3 million to play at UCLA. So who is it? It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. So the quarterback competition is real, and it's been going on, and you'll have a quarterback, according to Jason Eck, named by next week and probably by the weekend. It's Jack Lane, the transfer from Idaho, or James Lobstein, who was here, and James Lobstein joins us this morning on the Sports Animal. Good morning, James. How you living?
Good. How are you guys?
Life's grooving. Thank you. How you feeling, man? It's a quarterback competition. I got to believe from where you were last year and the amount of reps you got or didn't get to the fact that you're sitting here 18 days before the opener at the Big House, the fact that you are in a legitimate quarterback competition to be the starter, you got to feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I feel good. It's always great. I mean, I've always just wanted a chance to compete, and I think competition brings out the best of both people involved. So it's just been a blessing to be a part of it.
Yeah, you're kind of the illustration of take advantage of the opportunity when it comes your way, right? I'm going to guess, and I don't know you well, but I'm going to guess you got a ton of confidence. You had a terrific high school career. You played well in junior college, and you were just waiting for your chance. Last year, you're playing behind a guy like Devin Dampier and probably not going to get that shot, and you didn't. But then your chance came, and it came in spring practice. You got the reps, and obviously you've taken advantage of that. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I wouldn't call my high school career terrific, but
all right. How about pretty good?
It was solid. It got me enough to play at the next level, so I can't complain.
I know you lost your senior season to the COVID, and that was you were in that class that got just burned by that whole thing. But I mean, is it fair that here comes your chance? You were waiting for it, and you take advantage of it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just seize the opportunities.
How do you feel the competition's going? Do you feel that anybody's got the upper hand, you or Jack, right now? James, you with me? Maybe not.
Hello?
Yeah, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel the competition's going right now? Do you feel anybody's got the upper hand?
It's hard to tell right now. I know the coaches are looking at different numbers and completion percentage and things like that. I just try to go out there every day, correct mistakes from yesterday, hit reads that I missed the day before, and just get a little bit better every day.
James, with the coaching change this offseason, there's uncertainty for everyone. What kept you around? Why did you want to stay? And what was it about this coaching staff that you saw an opportunity with?
I just think that from what I saw, and Coach Eck got hired, he's pretty much won everywhere he's been. I like to win, so that was a plus. And with, the film I had, from here in practice, I just didn't think I was going to go anywhere at the same level, honestly.
And the people watching what's going on that haven't seen you play yet, so how would you describe yourself as a quarterback, your style of play, and guys you like to watch?
I grew up in New England, so I liked watching Tom Brady. I think it's really hard to say who every quarterback plays like. I think everyone's so different, but I think for me it's just thinking about the situation at hand, down and distance, and get the ball to my guys in space, let them do the work. If the opportunity presents itself, I can use my legs as well.
He's James Lobstein, Lobo quarterback, with us on the Sports Animal. Dude, Connecticut to New Mexico isn't the path most traveled. How did you get here? What was the path that got you to Albuquerque and maybe being the starting quarterback for the Lobos?
Just perseverance and never giving up on myself. Everyone's been through their trials and tribulations, and that's definitely happened throughout my career. And it's just love the game, and just.
But how'd you get here? Like, what was the recruitment process? What did you know about New Mexico? This is rough. James, you still with me?
Hello?
Yeah. You got it still?
Yeah, sorry. Frank's phone keeps connecting to some Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's Frank playing with it's Frank. I can totally see that. Frank's over there. I don't have my phone in my hand, and he's completely oblivious that every time he opens another Bluetooth, it's going on. Hey, so what was the recruitment process like? What did you know about this place, and did you know anything about it? Like, how did you specifically to New Mexico?
Honestly, no. When Coach Mendenhall's staff first reached out, I kind of just looked it up, and the first thing I saw was, high elevation desert, and that was about it. And, I wasn't worried so much about the place, although it has grown on me every day, and I do enjoy being in Albuquerque. But it was kind of just, I get a chance to go play football. The weather is great year-round, so there's not much there to complain about.
Yeah. A lot of people ask me this. What's the difference between the coaching staffs? And I'm like, well, I don't really play for them, but you're a guy who played for both of them. I'm not looking to knock anybody because obviously Coach Mendenhall's staff was great and you had a lot of success last year. But what's the difference between the two staffs that you've obviously for you've got a chance to play, but the transition for you, what's the difference been like?
I think I don't know difference. I think it was just building that relationship with people who didn't recruit me, and just Coach Eck really preaches all the guys to work hard on building relationships with each other and the staff as well. And, that's one of the most important things he talks about. So it was kind of just that process of getting to know Coach Slice, getting to know Coach Eck and all the other coaches that Coach Eck brought in, and who are all great people and great coaches. So just that was the biggest thing.
James, there was a lot of buzz about the running back room. Those guys have some good resumes that are coming in. But you're working with a wide receiver room that's kind of similar to yourself. Some guys with a chip on their shoulder, something to prove. I know there's been some injuries. But how are you feeling about the guys you're throwing to and how that group is coming along?
I think they've been coming along great. I mean, we got guys like Buckley who've been here a while, and he's just been grinding for his opportunity. A couple guys who are hurt right now, KD, Keegan, Blair, who we're going to get back soon, and they're all great people, and they love to work. We always are throwing extra routes, and with the injuries, we have some young guys. Ziel Smith really step up in a big way. Jared Rennick, some freshmen coming in, knowing their assignments and making plays out there, which is awesome to see.
You thought about opening the season of the Big House? Like if you get the job, I got to believe both quarterbacks are going to play in Michigan. Playing in front of 110,000 people. I got to believe, man, you play football, you love playing football. You've thought about, I'm going to be on the field in 18 days at the Big House in front of 110,000 people leading my team.
Oh, yeah, of course. How could you not think about that?
Right.
I mean, I think that's every player's dream to get an opportunity to play in a stadium like that, just with the history behind it, and just, showcase their skills on a national stage.
How do you keep emotions in check? And maybe I'll ask you this afterwards and you'll have a better idea, but a guy, it would be your first snap at Division I football, playing in that atmosphere and knowing what it means. And how do you keep emotions in check and just go out and do your job and make your reads and execute, because it is going to be something special?
Yeah, for sure. I think football's football. I think once you put that...
Frank is killing me. Like honestly, can this be the last time we call Frank's phone on this? All right, I can't do this anymore. All right, that was James Lobstein. Appreciate it. Football is football, and that'll be the last of that. I appreciate James Lobstein being with us. I would have liked to said thank you to him, but I mean, what are we doing? Sorry about that, boys and girls. I mean, a good conversation, and just so. Backstage on this whole thing, we connected. Frank Mercogliano, who's the sports information guy over there, said just call my phone, we'll have James. And obviously Frank was playing with some Bluetooth stuff, and that's what happened. So sorry about that. Appreciate James Lobstein spending some time with us though, and giving us some insight. Sounds like he feels the competition's real, and what I got out of that, here's a young man who just wants an opportunity, and he got an opportunity. He's trying to make the most out of it. And football is football.
Saying there's a chance.
And football is football. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
we would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All in autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
I'm David C. Chavez, personal injury attorney. For over 4 decades, our law firm has remained steadfast in our commitment to serving the remarkable people of New Mexico that have been injured through no fault of their own. I'm a New Mexican fighting for New Mexicans. I received my bachelor's degree at NMSU and earned my law degree at UNM. I can proudly say I'm both an Aggie and a Lobo. Call now and I will meet with you. 40 years strong, and we're still as local as red and green.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Bluebell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
From 10 o'clock to close, Sunday through Thursday, the perfect way to end your evening. Bourbon lovers, don't miss their rare bourbon collection featuring exclusive barrel selects handpicked by the Twin Peaks team. And if you're looking for a job where you can have fun, make great money, they're looking for bartenders and wait staff and cooks and hostesses. Go by and you can text, actually, work4TP to 85000. Work4TP. Text it to 85000 because Twin Peaks is hiring right now. And fantasy football drafts are happening now constantly. No place to draft like Twin Peaks. They're going to give a full draft kit, $50 kickback card for the commissioner, $5 kickback cards for everybody in your league. Plus, you can sip on the local specials and enter to win $1,000 in cash from Molson Coors. And football's all over the screens. So go by and enjoy everything they have to offer. See you over at Twin Peaks. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. I guess Coach Eck, evidently the head coach, called during the interview, and I don't know. It was a weird technology, but I appreciate James Lobstein taking some time and spending some time with us. Working on Aggie quarterback Logan Fife for tomorrow, and I believe we'll have him in at some. I don't know the exact time yet, but working on the former Fresno State quarterback who's won games at University Stadium against the Lobos, and now is the starting quarterback for New Mexico State. Working on him for tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah.
No Bluetooth connected.
Yeah, I hope not. Rudy, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hi, Rudy.
My device is a red tooth, so that's why it works. Bluetooth. That could have been Michigan sabotaging Lobstein, the starting quarterback.
That's their big issue right now. That's what Sharon Moore's got nothing else to worry about with sabotaging the maybe starting quarterback for New Mexico. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, you just stick Connor Stallions on him. That takes care of everything, right?
Shoot. Yes. Yeah. What do you got?
Interesting conversation, and yeah, whenever you have technical difficulties, it makes it a little harder. But I was with you, Jeff, and I think that's an interesting battle that's going on, and I think it kind of demonstrates that this is, a new coach that's giving everybody a fair shot. I mean, it would be so easy for Coach Eck to just go, Lane's okay now, that's our starter. I've watched practice, and I've seen a pretty even competition so far, too, and I think it's going to be the one that can separate themselves by how efficient they're going to be. So they've got, 5 more practices, 4 more, I think, before they break camp?
Yeah, whenever they start game prep, which will probably be the middle of next week, right? So, yeah.
Yep. So, we're inching closer to that. My brother's going to head out there. He moved to Texas, so he's made his flight arrangements into Detroit. And it's funny because people don't understand you can't fly into Ann Arbor. You have
Correct.
to drive from Detroit to Ann Arbor, which is a short drive.
It's
really
like
not
driving
that bad.
from the airport to your house here. It's not that far. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And if you hit it right and there's no traffic, you breeze right into Ann Arbor, and the hotels are on that side of town. So it's going to be a fun weekend for people. And if they've never been to the Big House, they're in for a treat. It's one of the meccas of college football, just like the Pit is one of the meccas of college basketball.
Yeah, and it'll be a night game, so everybody's going to get all prepped up and ready to go. National TV. So my daughter was like, Dad, what do we do all day? And I'm like, well, Ohio State, Penn State. She's like, Dad, I hate Ohio State. I got it. Ohio State, Texas is on, the big noon game. We're going to go to that brewery across the way. We're going to have lunch, and then game ends at 3:30, and you got 3:30 to 7:30 to go get prepped.
Absolutely, and that's what we plan on doing. So we'll see you out there looking for a big weekend, and just hoping that UNM plays good football and starts off on the right foot. Anybody who thinks that, as optimistic as I am about this season, that's such a tall order. Man, if they pulled that off, Jeff, this town would never be the same.
Yeah. Yes. Well, it would be huge, and what a way to start the ECK era. But yes.
I remember the first game that Mike Shepard ever had. They sent us up to Utah, and we lost on a field goal that we missed. And Utah, I believe, was nationally ranked to start that year.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Go play well and go have fun. But it'll be a good time for those who go. All right, man. Good to hear you. I'll see you. Thanks. Yeah, a lot of people are going on this trip. This is one of those where, it was like the Notre Dame a few years back. It was, everybody wanted to go to a game there.
It's a college football bucket list trip.
Yeah, I think that's right. Did you see the UNLV Kansas line for the opener next week? What do you think it is? It's at Kansas. It's UNLV.
Kansas 2.5.
13.5.
Oh, wow.
Seems thick, doesn't it?
I'm on UNLV.
Right? I don't know how you're not. Boise State's only 6.5 favorite to open up against South Florida. Wyoming's a 7.5 favorite at Akron. And then the second week's they've already got spreads out on that. San Jose State 10.5 point favorite at home against Central Michigan. You want a big one? Lobo line's up to 37. It opened at 34, 35. It's up to 37. Nevada is a 45.5 point dog at Penn State. Is that enough? Penn State's number 2 in the country. Michigan's number 14. I don't know if that's enough. Colorado State's a 19.5 point dog at Washington. Hawaii is a 13.5 point dog at Arizona. Utah State's a 3.5 point favorite at home against UTEP. Early lines in the Mountain West. All right, reset you at the top of the hour. 505-246-0610. Another hour to go. See Alex Bregman's return to Houston yesterday. It was pretty special. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Evergard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Evergard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
Hi, my name is Daniel Chavez, and this is my business partner, David Chavez. We are the owners of Indeed Safety. Indeed Safety is a local safety consulting company helping our clients with their safety needs for their projects.
One of the things we pride ourselves as a construction safety company is helping our men and women in construction get home safe every day to their families. Indeed Safety is a proud supporter of ProView Network.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Got shots? Got shots? Got shots?
During Got Shots, participating providers open their doors for any child who presents for immunizations, regardless of whether they are a patient or whether they have insurance.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of Pro.
Animal. Now it's It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Oh, what a night. Late. Oh, wait, that's another song. Although it was late September back in 63, right? That's how the song goes. This story does go back to 1963. No, bear with me. Bear with me. What's up, boys and girls? Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. What a night in Houston last night for former Astro star, former Albuquerque Academy star Alex Bregman on his return to a place where he won 2 World Series championships. He's now a Red Sox. And on his first plate appearance, he hit a home run. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. JJ Buck, may I take you back to 1963 and tell you the relevance of that year to what Alex Bregman did last night, which would be 62 years ago. Alex Bregman homered in his first plate appearance as a visiting player in Houston, where he won 2 World Series. Did you know the last player to homer in their first career road plate appearance against a team with whom they previously won 2 or more World Series was Duke Snider when he did it with the Mets against the Dodgers May 22 of 1963?
Still remember that day like it was yesterday.
No, you do not. What, yesterday? Or May 22nd of 63? Yesterday. You remember. Yeah. So Alex Bregman did something yesterday that had not been done in over 62 years. That is homer in his first plate appearance against his former team with whom he had won 2 championships. Dad was there. Mom was there in the stands, probably seeing a bunch of old fans. He did a little... just great moment. The Astros won the game. It was Carlos Correa's first game back at home. But Alex got a standing ovation, as he should have, by the way. It was the right way and good for the Houston fans because by every account, what that young man did in that town, for that town, with that town, you listen to Correa and Jose Altuve talk about him in terms of not just being a great player, but a great person and a great teammate. I would have expected nothing less than what they did for him. But I know it was a special moment for Alex and knowing that family, it just warmed my heart a little bit. It was every once in a while the right thing happens, right? They did the right thing last night in Houston, and kudos to the Houston fans.
Clutch. That's Alex Bregman, and the fact that he homered on his first at-bat back in Houston, it is not surprising. It is not.
So him.
Yes.
So on brand, so clutch. Yeah, it was really cool. Really, really cool for him after the game. So there was a pregame ceremony, and he had a standing ovation his first trip to the plate, and gone. 15th of the season. Really, really cool moment for him. All right, 505-246-0610. Emails coming in this morning, Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. I just thought that I don't know where people find those stats. I don't know how much in a closet on the 15th floor in the middle of a room somewhere you got to be to dig up. Like, would you have even thought to look up the stat? Hey, who was the last person to homer in their first plate appearance against the team on the road with whom they won 2 or more World Series? Like, how do you even dig that up?
That would not have crossed my mind.
Didn't? No, but it was Duke Snider in 1963. All right, little NFL stuff for you this morning. James Cook, where's he on your running back tier list? You like him? You like James Cook? Everything's going to relate to fantasy football now because everybody's drafting.
Yes. It is a great time to have those crossover discussions.
All right. How much you like him?
He's can't be my RB1 until he's signed.
All right. He's back at camp. He's back practicing. He was holding in. But he's now practicing with the Buffalo Bills. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler. He changed his status from full participant to training camp hold-in earlier in the month. He wants a new deal. Sean McDermott, before today's practice, he's their head coach, said things have changed in regards to his running back situation. Quote, I would say they've changed. And yes, we've had conversations with James, good conversations that I've mentioned before. The information that we're getting is that he's moving towards practicing. Okay. So you can't go there until he signs, right? It's the final year of his rookie deal. What's he worth? Where rank him, slot him, roughly.
You know, James Cook is someone. If I'm in the first round, I don't get top tier running back, I'm taking 2 wide receivers before I take Cook. I go for him in the third round.
So, can I give you? Is Kyron Williams a good comp?
Yeah, and I think Kyron Williams has done more than James.
All right, Kyron Williams just agreed to a 3-year, $33 million extension with $23 million guaranteed, which, for context, made him the 7th highest paid running back. Kyron Williams is the Rams running back. That made him the 7th highest paid running back in the NFL. Kyron Williams says he wants $15 million a year. He's not getting that. What does Saquon make, like 18?
So the 3 players that are 15 plus million.
Yeah.
It's Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, and Derrick Henry.
And he's not that
James
dude,
Cook
right?
ain't in that class.
I mean, if he got a Kyron Williams deal for $11 million a year, that's about right, isn't it?
Yes.
And probably on the high
Buffalo
side.
Just pointing at that, though, going, man, this is what you're going to get. You're not getting $15 million.
You're not McCaffrey. You're not Derrick Henry. You're not Saquon Barkley. You're really good. You're a 2-time Pro Bowl. You're an important piece. You had 19 rushing touchdowns last year, including the playoffs. That was the most in the history of that franchise. O.J. Simpson played there. Second year in a row, he was over 1,000 yards. You're good. You're not that dude. And by the way, you want to get paid? Be an edge rusher. No, honestly. You want to get paid like that? Be an edge rusher. So that happened today. He's expected to be back. Hey, what are you making of the John Gruden stuff? Gruden has been really active, insanely active on social media. He's been popping up in a lot of different places. He won a lawsuit yesterday. He's got a battle going on with the league. Remember, he sued the NFL. And he sued Roger Goodell. There was that leaked email thing that cost him his job when he was with the Raiders. He got a big win in Nevada Supreme Court, which blocked the case from going to arbitration. So yesterday's Nevada Supreme Court decision was a 5-2 decision in his favor. Said that the NFL Constitution and bylaws arbitration clause, quote, does not apply to Gruden as a former employee and is unconscionable. That was a quote. So what it means is Gruden's case can proceed in public instead of going to arbitration unless the NFL appeals the decision to the United States Supreme Court. He wants to coach again. I believe he will coach again. If you're trying to remember what happened, there was this email leak, and Gruden sued the league and sued the commissioner back. This was in 2021. So this is, 4 years ago already, alleging that they leaked this supposedly confidential emails in a malicious and orchestrated campaign that was, quote, sought to destroy the career and reputation of John Gruden, end quote. The email leaked. It emerged during the NFL's investigation of the Washington Commanders whole thing. There was the Wall Street Journal who did this. It was a 2011 email between Gruden and then Washington team president Bruce Allen. Gruden used a racist trope when discussing then NFL PA DeMaurice Smith, who's black. Gruden wasn't an NFL employee when he sent the email. The New York Times had reported on more emails ranging from 2010 to 2018. That was the year before Gruden became the Raiders head coach, including vulgarity directed at Goodell and casually and frequently using misogynistic and homophobic language. Look, man, I don't know how you feel. I'm not telling you any of it's excusable. I'm not going to tell you culture makes it okay. I'm not going to tell you any of it's okay in today's day and age. It might have been more acceptable in 2011, certainly, than it is now. Or acceptable is not the word. How about Well, maybe
I don't
acceptable.
think it's ever acceptable in the community, like emails that you you send that on, even if it's you think, oh, this is my buddy, but is it through your quote unquote work email? Like,
No, you're right.
Doing that.
So, should he be banned? Can he coach again? I mean,
I think he's going to coach again for sure. I think it'll be in college.
You think it'll be in college?
I do. He's been just slobbering over the SEC.
Okay.
Trying to get
he has. He has. So he's next Mississippi State head coach.
Could be.
Florida. If they have a down year, if Florida State has another down year, Florida State would eat that up. Florida State would eat it up. Auburn. You think Hugh Freeze is in trouble?
If I'm Auburn, and it's like, all right, which messy coach do I want? Give me John Gruden.
Yeah, they don't shy away from messy coaches. Here's my deal. I want to sit down with him, know what's in his heart. Gruden was as popular an NFL figure when he was on ESPN and then went back to coaching with the Raiders as there was in the NFL, right? I mean, he was as liked, don't you think, until this all leaked out?
He was very popular.
The test isn't me sitting across the table from him as an athletic director or a general manager or an owner. The test is because of what he was suspended for. Or suspended might not even be the word, fired. Because it was racially insensitive stuff, because it was vulgarity, it was misogynistic, it was homophobic. How does the locker room respond to him? How do the men in that locker room respond to him?
I think fine, given the fact he's been, like, he was just at Georgia, like in their practice facility, like walking around. They don't care about John Gruden emails from 15 years ago.
I think you're right. And to me, that's the test.
And especially in college, like, these dudes are 3 years old.
So. You worry about, well, what about the fan base? What's the fan base going to say? And what the fan base is going to say? Can he win?
We got John Gruden.
That's what they're going to say, right? Can he win? Look, I've watched dudes get jobs after jobs after jobs. Urban Meyer keeps getting jobs, right? He had his discretions. Again, I'm not condoning anything he did. If you think he should be banned for life from the NFL, cool. I'm not going to argue with you. We can differ. My thought is if the locker room will accept him, the men in that locker room with whom I ask him to lead can accept him, that'll be the telltale for me. All right, when we get back, we have not hit on this, and I mean, it won't go away. Oh, we're going to give away. Yeah, we're going to give away the stuff. But when we come back, police are now seeking the suspect who threw the sex toy that hit a 12-year-old at a WNBA game. No, like, you can't write this stuff. You can't. All right, caller number 2, 505-246-0610. What are you doing on Friday? Want to play golf? Caller number, what do you want, 2 right now or 3? I'll go.
Caller number 2, you said it.
I said caller 2.
Gotta be quick.
Foursome to play in the Clubs Foundation golf tournament on Friday this week. The Clubs Foundation gives baseball and softball players scholarship opportunities to help offset the high cost of playing club baseball and softball. And all the proceeds of the second annual The Clubs Foundation golf tournament will go to the Clubs Foundation Scholarship Fund. It's going to be a great day of golf. You can get a foursome right now. Be caller 2 at 505-246-0610. You will go play golf on Friday.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of Pro V Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is Pro V. From pros to prep,
find it on ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Bluebell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded.
Encourage you to join us for the Sports Animals 31st Birthday Bash. It's at Ex Novo. Saturday, August 23rd from noon to 4. We'll have 100 limited edition t-shirts to give out, food and drink specials from Ex Novo. You'll be able to see your favorite sports animal personalities and professional and UNM sports stars at Ex Novo Brewing Company. It's on Central, 701 Central Northwest, right downtown. Check out sportsanimalabq.com. All your details are there. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. All right. I guess we've somewhat, well, I don't know how much you stayed away from this. I'm going to guess this was your huge talking point last week. Dildos being thrown on the court, sex toys being thrown on the court at WNBA games. Was that your overwhelming conversation last week?
Dude, I did not touch this story once. Like, it's just not up my alley.
What is it?
Like, like, this is LOL stuff. I don't have that in the bag.
You don't have LOL stuff in the bag? You don't?
Not like that.
What is the so like in Detroit they show at Red Wings games? Isn't that where they throw octopus on the ice?
That is correct.
There's other places, like I went out to Ice Wolves games, you buy a little something and you throw them out on the ice at goals, and hat tricks and stuff. There is this trend of throwing sex toys on the court at the WNBA games. And now the New York Police Department is involved with the WNBA. There's part of me that feels bad, JJ. I can't tell you the last time we talked about a WNBA game. I don't know if the Lynx beat the Mercury or I don't. Caitlin Clark hasn't played, so we haven't talked much about her because she hasn't got slammed to the floor recently. But the NYPD has released there's a photo and a short video clip of a guy. This is in Brooklyn at Barclays Center, where they say this guy threw a sex toy that struck a 12-year-old girl during last week's Liberty game against Dallas. There have been multiple arrests for related incidents around what's becoming a growing trend at the WNBA. So in this footage, you can see a man walking through the concourse in Brooklyn wearing an Ohio State cap and a Beavis and Butthead shirt. There you go, Michigan fan. Have fun with that. Ohio State fan in a Beavis and Butthead shirt who's throwing your sex toys. The official statement from police indicates that the 12-year-old female victim was struck in the right leg by the object. I mean, this is headline stuff in the WNBA, JJ. Team spokesman for the Liberty said they are cooperating with police. So they got this person, Kaden Lopez, is an 18-year-old, who's at the center of this alleged involvement last week in a sex toy situation. He was recently arrested following a game between the Sun and the Mercury. Sophie Cunningham plays for the Fever. Sounded off after she was almost hit with one earlier this month. The police in Phoenix detained this Lopez person after allegedly hitting another fan and the fan's 9-year-old niece with a sex toy. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Just dudes being dudes, Jeff.
Is it dudes being dudes? Is it all dudes?
Dudes being dudes.
All right. Cheryl Reeve coaches the Minnesota Lynx. Quote, this has been going on for centuries. The sexualization of women. This is the latest version of that. And it's not funny. And it should not be the butt of jokes on radio shows or in print or in any comments, end quote. She's probably right. But there are a lot of people laughing at it. Is it funny? You're afraid to admit it's funny?
Well, you know, as someone that a lot of my career rounds around women's sports, I don't want to dive into this and be like, yeah, this is just hilarious. Get over yourself.
Yeah, it's not that. No, it's not that. And it's dangerous. It's not hilarious. And I do think what it says, at least on the surface, the sexualization of women is the latest version of that. I as a father of a female athlete, I agree with you. I agree with you. The WNBA put out a statement, said that violators could face charges. Quote, the safety and well-being of everyone in our arena is a top priority of our league. Objects of any kind thrown onto the court or in the seating area can pose safety risks for players, games officials, and fans, end quote. The fact that you got NYPD is the headline of the biggest WNBA story, it says something.
Like how you getting those into the arena so easily?
Well, I mean, they're not metal, right? You're going through the metal detector. You're stashing them wherever it is you're stashing them.
Oh, you're just happy to be at the WNBA game.
Yeah. Or, no, I'm just happy to see you. They're clear bags, right? So you're not taking them in the bags. So they're probably, I'm just happy to see you. Yeah. That's the WNBA. When does the season end, by the way? Are we close to it? Have you've watched a lot of I know it's a lot of people love it. And if we had a team here, maybe we'd be more into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's very regionalized. There's moments that are intriguing with it, but it's a good summer product. And when you have this as your headline, you know, there's still a ways to go.
Text line, did JJ just say it's not up his alley? Yes, he did. Yes. and I'll leave it. I'll stop. This is from Gopher. Jeff Strauss filling in for a load managing TJ spent an entire afternoon show last week talking about sex toys in the WNBA with Trujillo. Okay. I mean, we could probably get an hour out of it too. But it's not up JJ's alley. So
that's all right. Not my house. The house of Strauss is all about it.
That's right. All right, 5:05. 246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com and JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. You can find JJ on the X. It's _ JJ Buck. And on the Facebook, the OD and the AM, you can watch the show there. Adrian, did you find video of that? Is that what you were showing? Of the projectiles being launched onto the floor at the WNBA games? And I don't send me. I don't know what they're doing with them afterwards. I don't know who's collecting them. I don't want to know. Don't send me that back.
Oh, some poor intern. Man, again.
I don't know.
You want to work in sports?
This should not be the butt of jokes on radio shows or in comments. It just should not be. It's hard, man, because the message that Coach Reeves said, she's right. It's just wrong. And again, being the father of a female athlete, like what it says, and you're sexualizing female athlete, it's ridiculous. And then you get into what it is, and it's like, it's hard to have a conversation about it.
I just wonder, like, I want to just know what they're actually saying on the bench when it happens. Like,
totally fair. I do too. All right. 505-246-0610. I got emails for you when we get back. Hey, thinking about remodeling your bathroom? You've thought about it. I know you have. We all have. We've all looked at a bathroom and said, gosh, but I don't know who to call. Now you do, and it's Rebath of Albuquerque, because they're the largest full bath remodeling company in the country, the fastest growing as well, but they're locally owned and operated, and that's what makes them special. They guarantee their work, and they are owned by people who care about this community. Reputable, with a nationwide warranty. That is Rebath of Albuquerque. They will give you complete peace of mind. There is zero risk when you call Rebath of Albuquerque. They handle everything from A to Z. Full remodels to just some upgrades to maybe it's aging and accessibility issues that you're looking to put on some ADA compliant grab bars for an aging family member. You'll know your family is safe. Cole and Sarah McCamey own Rebath of Albuquerque. Cole, the former Artesia quarterback and Lobo quarterback, you know him. His wife, Sarah, comes from a great business family here in Albuquerque. She's a graduate of the Anderson School of Business. They care about this place. From southern New Mexico all the way to southern Colorado. It's about efficiency and convenience. Full bathrooms done for you within 5 days. And if you don't know what you want, they will walk you through. You can go to the showroom. They'll send a design consultant out to your home. There's no high pressure. This is solution-based, and they'll give you ideas. Because there's a lot when you go through a bathroom remodel. Everything from the fixtures to the tile to the grout to the mirrors to the lighting. And they understand it's a lot. And it's not everybody's thing, but it's theirs. And they'll walk you through it and make this comfortable for you. Then when they assign a crew to your job, they're assigned to your job. They're not going anywhere else until your job is done to your satisfaction, and you get it done within a week. Rebath of Albuquerque. Go online to rebath.com. Click on the Albuquerque location. You'll see what they're doing, and then call and make an appointment. Have someone come out, and there's no pressure on this. You're thinking about it? Take your thoughts a step further. Rebath of Albuquerque is at 505-312-8922. Area code 505-312-8922.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We aren't all born with the same opportunities. But it's the people who care that change everything.
Get ready, Spout, get ready.
My coach. My teacher. My older sisters. My grandma. My brother. My tutor. My dad and my mom.
As New Mexicans, it's up to all of us to do our part.
So that no child goes without love.
And no family has to do it all on their own.
They're all our children. Every single person is called to make a difference in the life of a child.
It's up to all of us to do our part.
To pull together.
Pull together.
Pull together.
To make New Mexico the best place to be a kid.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
I'm David C. Chavez, personal injury attorney. For over 4 decades, our law firm has remained steadfast in our commitment to serving the remarkable people of New Mexico that have been injured through no fault of their own. I'm a New Mexican fighting for New Mexicans. I received my bachelor's degree at NMSU and earned my law degree at UNM. I can proudly say I'm both an Aggie and a Lobo. Call now and I will meet with you. 40 years strong, and we're still as local as red and green.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
You followed him from the first day he signed with the team. You remember the day he poured in 63 points? The night he played a sold-out concert to 30,000 people. The day he gave his infamous speech. That's why you believe in heroes. That's why you remember and collect their memorabilia. All in autographs, where you can meet some of the greats, collect some of the greats, and share your own legacy. Visit All In Autographs, where you can celebrate the great and have your own piece of history.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors.
And this is allegations in these screenshots could be manufactured. And this is where life gets really sketchy, man. Anybody can make up anything. But we live in a world of burner accounts and online trolling. And so John Mateer has allegedly had screenshots of his Venmo account online. And it shows if they're, and this, to me, this is a big if. If these are real, it would show that he participated in sports gambling while he was at Washington State. And he used Venmo for transactions. There's these screenshots that between him and a former teammate named Richard Roten to ultra sports gambling on the FIFA World Cup. Sports gambling, he pays, and you always put what's it for, and it says sports gambling, USC versus UCLA. Then the other one says sports gambling. Oklahoma said they're aware of Mateer's Venmo transactions, that they're handling it. And Mateer has said to the people at Oklahoma that he has never gambled on sports. Okay? Pete Thamel, who's one of ESPN's top college reporters, said that OU officials are looking into it. They're finding out about it. They found out last night. And they plan to be proactive and exhaust every avenue on this. So here's the deal. There's screenshots that show multiple transactions. 2 in 2022 titled Sports Gambling. This is when he was a redshirt freshman at Washington State. Less than an hour after these alleged transactions, these logs went viral on X, his Venmo account went private, hiding the transactions. JJ, this could be nothing and someone out just trying to screw this guy. And I don't know that these would be hard to manufacture, would they? Something like this? Probably not, right?
Yeah. First, ask the question, like, why?
Why
so,
what?
Like, who was someone getting their feelings? Is he owe a little more money? Didn't get it? Like, who's popping on the Venmo transaction?
Why do people throw sex toys on a court? I mean, because you just tell me dudes will be dudes, right?
Well, yeah, and I guess there could be someone that's just going and checking all the Venmo accounts that are there of college quarterbacks.
Well, what I'm thinking is, I mean, if it's manufactured, if this is, and this is, look, this story's 2 hours old now. You could have a pissed off Washington State fan. You could have an Oklahoma State fan, rival, just saying, watch this. I'm going to make this up. Right? And put this out there. Now, again, I don't know. How are you getting, or if it's real, JJ, if this is real, who's Oklahoma's backup quarterback? Right?
Can they call Atlanta?
Get Kirk Cousins?
Like Kirk Cousins on a NIL deal?
I don't think he made grades last semester.
Well, things are changing.
Man, imagine. I mean, yeah. All right. Don wants to know, what should we throw at men's games? Look, you shouldn't throw anything. I'm going to guess should be the right answer from me. Would that be the responsible, adult, mature answer for me?
That would be the responsible answer.
There you go.
So you don't get kicked out.
Yeah, who the hell am I? And let me give you one other thing I told you about an NFL quarterback. Jordan Love is going to have a procedure. Not the word surgery, the word is procedure, to prepare a ligament, or to repair a ligament injury in his left thumb. Packers are saying Jordan Love will be ready for the season opener. Yesterday, his left thumb was taped during practice. He tried to play through it, and then he decided to have the procedure. Their general manager is Brian Gutekunst. He said today that Love will return to practice by next week. The best option to getting him back and feeling his best was this procedure. The backup is Malik Willis. A little concern there? Should be.
No.
No? All right.
Non-throwing hand. Not a knee. Not affecting athleticism.
Okay. All right. Not near. My concern is not Matthew Stafford level concern, by the way.
Like, it's just handling a snap.
Okay. All right. And then I want to give you this one. You see, Kurt Warner's kid was named the starting quarterback at Fresno State. He transferred from Rice, and E.J. Warner is his name. He's the starting quarterback at Fresno State. They named their quarterback yesterday. He'll open up at Kansas. I don't know, just a little something to watch. It's hard being the son of a great, because you never just can be E.J. Warner. You're going to be Kurt Warner's kid, right?
Well, and especially if you're playing the same exact position.
That's right. And your dad's a Hall of Famer.
So I got to be shooter.
Yeah. At Rice last year, he threw for 2,700 yards, 17 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He was at Temple the 2 seasons prior. 41-24. So, So sounds like they got a good quarterback. Fresno State's one that's going to interest me because they always have athletes. They always have receivers. They just have dudes at Fresno State. And I was impressed by their new coach, Entz. Just watching him, all the coaches have their own thing, their own way, right? When you're at media day. But just watching dudes, I thought he was really impressive. So, all right, we'll wrap it up when we get back. Everything you got to know, but keep an eye on this John Mateer thing as it goes through the day, because I got to believe this is going to get a lot of traction. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is Bart Winkler with a Sports Minute.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
What's going on, Lobo Nation? Ja'Cory Krosky-Mirror here.
And I'm Devin Dampier. The Lobo football team is going through some changes, but we're here to stay.
We'll put in the work on the field and in the weight room, but we'll need your help off the field.
505 Sports Venture is leading the charge in the NIL space.
And you can be part of it.
Shorty, she better than all my intentions. Like me, shorty, you got my attention. CEO, baby, I get you the business. Touchdown and pay you a visit.
We aren't all born with the same opportunities. But it's the people who care that change everything.
Get ready, Sprout, get ready.
My coach. My teacher. My older sisters. My grandma. My brother. My tutor. My dad and my mom.
As New Mexicans, it's up to all of us to do our part.
So that no child goes without love.
And no family has to do it all on their own.
They're all our children. Every single person is called.
Blaze King Showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of Pro-V Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
These days, it's important to know people and businesses you can trust. There's a lot of places where you can buy a vehicle, but there's only a few local dealerships where you'll find honest people who have your best interests in mind. And Fiesta Kia is one of them. We've been helping our neighbors save money and drive dependable cars for years, and we'd love to help you. With new Kias arriving daily.
As you go through your Tuesday, there's a lot to know. Alex Bregman returned to Houston as a Red Sox. First game back, he became the first player since Duke Snyder in 1963 to return to a place where he has won 2 or more World Series championship and a homer in his first at bat. I know it's obscure, but the Red Sox lost, but Breggy hit a Breggy bomb. First at bat, got a standing ovation. It was really, really cool. Actually, just a terrific moment for Alex Bregman. I think people will be talking about that. Take a look at what's going on with this whole John Mateer thing, because I think this blows up today. The Oklahoma quarterback who transferred from Washington State. There's screenshots supposedly of his Venmo account that say that he bet on college football, which would be a big problem. And how would they handle his NIL deal? You think there's something in there that says if you don't play because you gamble, you don't get your NIL money? There should be.
I would assume that the NIL deals have more language in them coming into this year as opposed to previous years. But then I guess what revenue sharing questions are there?
Yeah, well, which is all, I mean, probably all considered the same thing. Oklahoma opens up with, they get the second week, they get Michigan there. They open up with Illinois State, and then they get Michigan at the Big House. I was looking at tickets for that because I figured, well, it's not that far. You know, Idaho State will be here. I should go to that. But, I mean, Michigan against Oklahoma would be really cool to see in Norman. But, yeah, that's crazy. What else you got to know? James Cook is back at practice for the Buffalo Bills, ending his hold in. Matthew Stafford did not practice yesterday for the Rams. Back injury continues to be an issue for him there. All right, what else you got on the email device? Kansas says, opening their $300 million stadium renovation against Fresno State. New offensive coordinator for KU should be a good game. Yeah, look, so KU gets Fresno State and UNLV back-to-back. Is that right? It's interesting. And they join the Mountain West? The Mountain West extend something to Kansas? Stop it, Terry. You don't have to call. It's not Friday yet. I didn't mean to upset you on that. This one says they have great sandwiches. What does that mean? Oh, wait, Steve from Michigan. Jeff, when you come to the New Mexico versus Michigan game, if time allows for you to go to the Wheat and Rye, it's by the airport. Go Lobos. They have great sandwiches. Okay. Well, I'm going to be there next week, too. I got 2 Michigan trips coming up. I got to go next week. I'm doing the show from Michigan next Thursday and Friday, and then the Friday after.
Ooh.
Right? But, yeah, I got to go move the child back in. So I should have time to go to the Wheat and Rye, don't you think? And get a sandwich? Hey,
Might
Steve,
get a couple sandwiches.
Yeah, is it better than Zingerman's? That's like for those of you, everybody who goes to Michigan's got to go to like Zingerman's Deli. By the way, there's an item on the menu at Zingerman's, which is in Ann Arbor, that is like, it's a New Mexico turkey, I think, but it has real Hatch green chili on there. And it did taste like real Hatch green chili. At Zingerman's in Michigan. Did I tell you that, by the way, side note, so Addie's been talking to this boy, whatever. They've been texting during the summer. This kid from Michigan. And whatever. You know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm a dad. But it's like, Dad, this kid, I'm not going to give you his name. But they were talking about green chili, and his response was, why would you waste or destroy or something a completely good burger by putting green chili? Like, why would you put that sauce on a perfectly good burger? I'm like, you're done with him, right?
Like, we're not, like...
Red flag.
Right?
Not even an open mind. Just straight
That's the point.
Red flag.
That is the point. First of all, he thinks chili is that sauce, brown stuff.
Beans stuff again in Cincinnati.
Yeah, beans or no beans, right? Not red or green, but beans or no beans, right? But secondly, and he said the same thing about, why would you waste a perfectly good piece of pizza by putting that green chili on it? All right, enough. Next.
Red card, straight red.
Don't you think? I mean, I might not use the soccer term, but I might eject him, give him 2 technical fouls.
He gone.
Throw him out of the ball. Like, okay, we're on to the next one, right, babe? I don't know, Daddy's... baby. But tell me where I'm wrong here.
That's your thing. You're looking them up and down, and then your first question is, so...
I know.
Green chili.
I'm going to have to find...
How you feeling?
I'm going to meet this fool.
Nothing else is the first question. What do you think about green chili? There, bud.
Here, try this pizza with green chili on it.
Bucko.
Spencer or whatever the hell your name is. Yeah, Bucko.
Buddy.
I probably won't go Bucko. Probably isn't my jam on that. But, but you're right, man. The fact that there's no right. Like, there, yeah.
What's the Michigan delicacy that you need to open your mind to?
Yeah, right. All right. Hey, tomorrow we're working on Logan Fife. He is the New Mexico State quarterback. Former, so again, we talked a lot of Fresno State quarterbacks today, haven't we? Former Fresno State quarterback. They open up against Bryant, and then they get Tulsa after that. Does New Mexico State. So try to get you, Aggie fan, a little something, and for Lobo fan to know a little bit about what's going on down there. Is you'll get them here soon enough. The other thing is, 2 other things that you need to know. I'm sure people will be talking about. Jordan Love having that procedure on his left thumb, and the police are seeking a suspect who threw a sex toy, who hit a 12-year-old at a WNBA game in Brooklyn. Bum, bum, bum. You don't do time for that, right? You just get cited. Like, is that something?
What are you in for?
Exactly right. How's that go? You're in the big house. What are you in for? I threw a sex toy at a WNBA game. You get your ass kicked just for being at a WNBA game, right? Like, you lose all your street cred just because you went to a game. Don't you? No? Thanks to James Lobstein, Lobo quarterback. He was with us today. I mean, for the most part, he was with us, right?
No thanks to Frank's phone.
Thanks to Frank's phone. Frank's blaming it on someone else. The Herd with Colin Coward's next. The Jim Rome show's after that. 2 Men On comes in at 4. And then you get Isotopes at Oklahoma City. The Comets. We're back tomorrow morning with award-winning radio. We will begin at 7 a.m. Adrian did a terrific job, as he always does, producing the TV side of it. Thank you, Adrian. He is JJ Buck. I am Jeff Symbieta. Big day for you?
Huge day.
Enjoy it. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you tomorrow.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
The Yeller Sub, located on 7200 Montgomery Boulevard, serves breakfast all day long along with classic hot and cold subs. Don't forget about our shakes, malts and floats made with your favorite Bluebell ice cream. 45 years and still going strong. Come on down to the Yeller Sub, official sandwich of ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.